Oh my god. Hey guys, what's going on? ThirdStreet Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Malachi.
We're back with Dragon Ball Z Kai Season 1 Episode 16. Guys, last episode, we had a lot of stuff going on. We had a big thing happen with Great Ape Vegeta, by the way, and Malachi and Evangeline did call it out last time. But yeah, this was kind of the iconic scene where Great Ape Vegeta was like squishing Goku. He was screaming, his bones were cracking. Before this transpired though, like Vegeta was trying to swat at Goku. Do you remember he was running away? And he was trying to charge what?
Kaioken.
Not a Kaioken. Something else.
I don't know.
Spirit Bomb.
Oh yeah, that thing.
And he needed 10 seconds to do it. And he wasn't able to really do it until he used a special technique.
Kaioken.
No, not Kaioken. I'll give... Yeah, he blinded him. Do you remember what it's called?
No.
Solar Flare. Do you know whose move it actually Goku borrowed it from?
Taijin.
Tien.
Tien.
Tien. You remember that?
Yeah.
Tien's Solar Flare move is just one of my favorite moments. They're in the Cell Saga in particular. I loved it so much. Hopefully the Kai version doesn't cut that short. Like they've cut other things short that I've noticed. Anyway, so do you remember what happens in the end though? Yajirobe, he does something.
He cuts off his tail.
Yeah,
And
Yajirobe.
makes him.
Yeah, he did that because Gohan and Krillin, do you remember they turned around and came back? Because they sensed something. Gohan was like, no, I gotta go back. Gohan has really been stepping up a lot, but they're sitting there trying to formulate a plan, and Yajirobe just does it. Surprises everybody, caught Vegeta completely off guard. Goku's out, but do you remember what he does at the very end of the episode? He gives something to Krillin.
His energy?
Yeah, you're right. He gives him he has some Spirit Bomb energy left over, and he gives it to Krillin. That way Krillin can try to form...
Use it.
Yeah,
too weak.
so he can use it. Yeah, we'll see what happens
He's
though.
human. He's not saying. He's a monk.
Well, monks, you know, he is a human, but there's some powerful humans, you know. That you gotta see, like, y'all...
How's a human get power?
Okay, so in this universe, that knowledge is passed down through generations of teaching, all right? So yes, the Saiyans are naturally powerful, but you're talking about the ability to shoot energy blasts and to fly. With proper training, anyone can do that, right? Obviously, the Saiyans, being as powerful as they are, they have a little bit of an edge, right? But it's all about how much you train. Vegeta was born into a warrior class, and he is one of the strongest Saiyans that we've seen for sure, right? But Goku grew up on Earth, had a human master, human friends. He trained his whole life, and he was able to achieve a high level of power. Now, right now, he's kind of out for the count, but he really held his own so far, right? Anyways, guys, will Krillin be able to, you know, deliver this devastating blow? We do know Vegeta's obviously not in his Great Ape form anymore. We'll see. Before we jump in, guys, just to let you know, we do put our reaction footage on Patreon, but it's for free. You actually don't even need to be a member. You just need to click on it, and then you can watch the reaction for free. Make sure you come back here after to watch our post talk, and we're going to break it down. Let's jump in. Guys, that was a reaction. This is our discussion. Epic episode. Malachi, tell me your thoughts.
It was epic.
Yeah?
There was a lot of cool moments, and the art was really good.
Yeah, the art really shined in a few moments, and it looked like to me, it's been a long time since I've seen the original. I do know that this is taking the original hand-drawn, I think, animation that they put on these cells, right? These film cells. And I think they want to use the same ones and they restore it as best they can. That's kind of what they do. It looked like maybe there were things that were so bad that they had to redraw it. Because it looked so...
It looks so good in redrawn.
There's some parts that look so good, I'm thinking, wait a minute, there's no way that this is the original.
Why couldn't they get the old parts back from the people who originally made it?
Because I think they were using the original film cells.
Film cell? What's film cells? Cell? I mean, talking about cell from like...
No, I imagine, like, okay, so film, this is hand-drawn and it's put on film, right? Because back then they didn't have digital stuff. You know how you're asking it's hand-drawn? Do you know why there are pictures? Do you guys ever see an animation where you put in a page and do this?
Yeah.
That's what they do, okay?
They do that.
Except it's...
You're saying every single movement.
Every single movement.
That's terrible.
Okay, but it's an art.
Beautiful.
There's an art to
They
it,
get
yeah.
paid a lot, hopefully.
Yeah, you know, it's always a conversation, our manga and anime artists getting paid enough, because in Japan, they're overworked for sure. But that's why they have some of the best in the industry. Here in the United States, we like to bitch and complain about everything.
Isn't this new?
Now,
like
what's that?
recently new, so they film it digitally.
Well, the new ones, I don't know how they do the new ones. The new ones, I don't know. I know you guys have seen the opening, right? So in the opening, you know, obviously it's a newer animation. I don't know if it's on a computer or what though. Let's break this down real quick. After I get your opinion, Leon and Evangeline, what do you think of the episode?
I thought it was really good. I liked how Gohan like got his tail back and turned into an ape again. I didn't know that was possible.
I didn't know it was possible. It was a big surprise.
Hopefully it goes bad. He needs it.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why Goku doesn't have one. Like, I thought I remember there being something about like you needing a surgery so it doesn't grow back.
You think there's gonna be more like powerful Saiyans to try to kill them?
Well, I do know.
That means that training.
I know what's going to happen after this because I am caught up with pretty much everything.
He needs a training. Gohan.
Yeah, the Gohan does need training.
Ape training.
Ape training, well, you know, maybe. Evangeline, what did you think, Boogies?
I like the art and how Krillin's about to kill,
Vegeta?
yeah.
Yeah, well, the Krillin is right there. There's a lot of dramatic moments in this whole episode because, like, Vegeta's so strong, it's almost comical how he keeps living. It's not done enough to where I think you're like, okay, guys, it's getting old. I think it's pretty compelling. But it's like, wow, this guy won't die. But now, I mean, we've seen that, like, they have power levels. They can survive falls and blasts. If you're powered down, a samurai sword, if you're not looking, can cut your back open. And, you know, he can just end it right now. Do you think Krillin will do it?
Yeah.
Hope so.
Okay.
I don't think so though.
You don't think so? Okay. Yeah, I was really surprised. It's probably been 10 years since I've watched, like, the orange DVD bricks of the original incredible, superior Funimation dub. Because people voted between the two, they voted for Kai. But it's funny because I get comments all the time. People are like, "Oh my God, you're watching Kai. I hate that one." You know, so the people are pretty divided. A lot of people my age and even a little younger grew up on Dragon Ball Z, and then they said, "You know what? It's too long," so they cut it up and they took all the filler and then they actually re-recorded some of the lines though. So sometimes the voice performances sound better. Sometimes they sound worse, in my opinion. The stuff with my favorite purple-haired Saiyan, I think all his stuff, when he comes back, is much worse, in my opinion. There's so many times that the tables kept turning. I realized that Krillin had the spirit bomb, and all he has to do is throw it at Vegeta, but then Yajirobe ruins it. He throws it anyways, Vegeta gets out of the way. You think, oh crap, now what's going to happen? But Gohan gets it. He catches it, throws it at him. Like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened.
He bounced it.
He bounced it at him.
Like a basket.
And then Vegeta gets hit. You think he's dead, but he lives. And then he gets sliced by...
Word.
Katana.
Anyways, I think one of my favorite episodes I've seen, and Yajirobe had a lot of cool moments. I'm glad he got the shine as a character. I'm really wondering what he was like in Dragon Ball. All I know is like Tien...
He's done the most crucial stuff.
Yeah, like Tien and Chaozu, they were trained by a different guy other than Roshi. So they were kind of like rivals growing up, right? But here they're kind of comrades because they're fighting a...
Who? Tien and... Yeah,
Tien and
they're dead
Chaozu and Yamcha. Like, they're kind of like friendly rivals, from what I understand.
now. Or did they come back?
Well, I know the answer to that, so... Yeah, you have to see, I
Bro.
guess. Love the episode, guys. Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the show improving for you guys?
Yeah.
Well, it's not for me because I still think Z is better, but it's okay. I'm open to, you know, seeing more. I've seen bits and pieces. But anyways...
The first 16 episodes of My Hero, the first 16 episodes of this, I like My Hero more.
Okay, that's understandable, but just keep watching.
I mean, I don't know why. The animation's
Me too.
absolutely stunning. The Todoroki versus the Midoriya fight.
Yeah, like I said, just keep watching, and a lot of that was inspired by this.
You should react to that with her mom.
Maybe. All right, guys, if you want to support us, just leave a comment down below. Check us out on Patreon. Make sure you go there for early access and full length. If not, we'll see you next week.